Okay, so I took zero trades today because market. Well, I kind of came into it with a mixed bias. Price had a lot of directions and ways to go, and also because it was a no news Monday. Although there's no news for a lot of the week, I think actually. Let me quickly check what news we have this week. I don't think there is a lot of news this week. Today we had zero, nothing. Tomorrow we've got two orange folders. And then Wednesday we got a bit of news. But yeah, today was no news Monday. So I wasn't expecting much volatility, to be honest. I wasn't expecting really to trade. Obviously I was looking for confidences. I wrote out some confidences. But obviously I was looking at ES and NQ. On the NQ, we had, if I look on the daily, because I like to look at the daily just as like an overall bias. Obviously I trade within the minutes, so well within half an hour I'm kind of in and out of a trade. So obviously I don't really need to look at the daily, but just as a quick overview, I saw we had a daily gap here. Prices tapped into once, prices then tapped into again and sweep that liquidity. So this downtrend that we've been having the last week was obviously well, by the looks of it, to take out this liquidity, fill out the whole of this daily market gap, and then I thought price was gonna go back up. Obviously on the higher time frame, like that was my weekly outlook yesterday, which I didn't actually film, but I'm expecting price to kind of go up this week, fill out this fair value gap, fill out this EQ. Today I wasn't really I kind of thought price was going to go that way. My first bias was bullish, and then I kind of thought to myself, like, it's a bit unexpected for price to come all the way up here within one day, especially on a no news Monday. So I then scaled down and I marked out these two buy side liquidities. This one I think will get hit during this week. But this one I thought was going to sweep today, and then we were going to head down to EQ, which it has. It was dipped down to EQ. So I wanted to see price. My keyboard isn't connected. There you go. I wanted to price to take out these relative equal highs because we had this high here and price didn't fully sweep it out. So I wanted price to come up here and take it out, which it did. Coming into the market, swept out that. If we go on the 5 minute. You can see price came up with a big candle. We then had because I just still wasn't sure on bias because it did sweep liquidity down here. If I move this, I know it was only 5 minute liquidity, but it did still sweep liquidity down here, and we touched into a 5 minute imbalance and respected it. So I didn't really want to take a trade today because I wasn't 100% sure on my bias. So price has swept this out. As you can see, it's been a bit choppy. Price swept out liquidity there. We had a 5 minute imbalance, and then we had that got rejected, and we also had a 5 minute imbalance that got created in there. Never taps back in there. If I look on the 1 minute, this is the first time I've kind of gone back over today's market. We can see we had a 1 minute fair value gap that then got disrespected, and price just tapped into the fair value gap there. So we could have entered on that, but the reason I wasn't really looking for bullish trades up until, well, I wasn't really looking at bullish trades for NQ at all. We'll get onto ES in a minute, but because order flow was so bullish, we had obviously order flow bullish, 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 bullish. We had no disrespect to the fair value gaps until this one. Price still broke structure to the upside in the 5 minute. Price never broke back down to the Price never broke 5 minute structure back down to the downside until this candle here, which is at 10 past 11. So I wasn't really looking for bullish trades on NQ, to be honest, because my trade just wasn't set up. I kind of like to see a 5 minute breaker structure towards the bias that I'm heading. If not, it's got to be like a really good confidence trade if the breaker structure hasn't happened on the 5 minute time frame yet. I'm happy to enter the 1 minute breaker structure without it being a 5 minute breaker structure, but it's got to be a good worthwhile trade for me to get into. This just wasn't really for me. Like we had a 5 minute imbalance. We had obviously a 1 minute break structure. We then had it I obviously want to see the last fair value gap because it could have been disrespecting this 1 minute. Let me get rid of this. But we had this disrespect and this break of structure here on the 1 minute. Then price tapped back in, but it was still respecting this 1 minute fair value gap. So I want to really ideally see this fair value gap get disrespected first, because then we still had a fair value gap down here, which and we had a bit of liquidity here. I just wasn't really accepting to take a bearish trade, because if I entered on this candle, which disrespected that, we could have just tapped into this imbalance and then gone, because realistically my trade would have been, let's say I entered here because that's the last imbalance, put my stops above here, my first take profit probably would have been there, and it never even got hit until over here, but I would have got stopped out. So I'm glad I didn't take a trade today, to be honest. I had good patience. Obviously I learned for the past 4 weeks. The past 4 weeks, if it was the start of that where I've been losing quite a lot, I probably would have entered today, to be honest, because I saw a break of structure, I saw a fair value gap, but I stuck to my plan properly, and I see market. There's not really been a bias today because we've had a massive dip down, we've had a dip up, massive dip down, then it's starting to go back up. ES though, I kind of was looking for bullish trades, bearish trades, sorry. Because as you can see, we had 15 minute liquidity buy side get swept out here, which I like it, just a little nip above and then go back down. I like my liquidity swept like that. We then had a 5 minute break of structure to the downside and price came down here. So because obviously I missed this move, but I only missed it because we were still, structure was still broken to the 5 minute upside. This was a change of character, so I wouldn't have looked in the 1 minute really, because obviously we can see we had 1 minute break of structure here, but there was just no confidence as to enter on. It didn't tap into this fair value gap. On the higher time frame, we had the 5 minute fair value gaps, 5 minute rejection, then a 5 minute imbalance got created. Price ran straight through that and then decided to create equal high, take out that high, and then it's dipped that down. So today there just wasn't really any confidence for me to enter on. I'm quite glad of how today came out. Even though I didn't take a trade, I was really patient, and I've learned a lot over the past 4 weeks. Not to basically take like 5, 4, even 3 trades a week some days, some weeks. I'm happy just to take 1 trade a week with my strategy. Let's say I take a 1 to 2 trade once a week. That's 2% a week, so I can't really complain about that. But yeah, I will be trading tomorrow. I think tomorrow should be a decent day to trade. We've got orange folder news at 10 a.m. And then Wednesday we do have flash PMI, manufacturing and services at 9:45. So Wednesday should be a very good day to trade. Thursday we have news at 8:30. So for the Forex market open, Thursday will be a good day to trade, and I think Friday will be, so I think all week should be a very good week to trade. Really, might be a bit slow with volatility. I think this week's going to look a lot kind of like this, but more to the upside, I think, because I do think we want to fill out this imbalance and this EQ as we've come down here and tapped into here, but we'll see. So yeah, happy with today, how it went. Didn't take any trades, but I think if I did take a trade on my strategy, I would have been stopped out anyway. So overall, very happy with how today went.